somebody recently on a call asked me, how do you create a sense of urgency in sales? What's interesting is I hear salespeople all the time praying and wishing for urgent buyers. Well, that's not going to happen a lot. Urgency is something that is created. It's created in a couple of different fashions, but if you want to know how to create urgency in sales, to me, the secret is creating momentum. Momentum drives urgency. And what I mean by that is you'll have some circumstantial urgency. Like you'll have some people that like their house burnt down or they're getting divorced or something happens and you need the sale right away. But the challenge is that doesn't happen often. And so for me, it's how can I create momentum in my process to create urgency? Well, you do that by following a process, following whatever your process is. If you're online sales, how do you create urgency and momentum in the online process? If you're in person, how do you create? Like, let me tell you how most people kill momentum. If you kill momentum, you kill urgency. And so, to me, what they do is they take the milestones of selling. And every it doesn't matter what you sell. It doesn't matter if your sales are online, if your sales are over the phone, if your sales are in a model home. It doesn't matter. Everybody has milestones. So first you got to know what the milestones are. But what happens is people break the milestones up. So what happens is somebody comes in and they, on a face-to-face visit, if you have a model home, they do a meet and greet and then they do a model home tour and they say, okay, thank you. Let's schedule an appointment for you to come back and price out a house. Let's schedule. So then the buyer leaves. And they have to start to create momentum again. Well, the idea is don't let them leave. Now, I'm not saying tackle them like a spider monkey, but what I am saying is find a way to bridge the milestones from milestone to milestone. It doesn't matter if you're online. If you have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 calls you're doing with the buyer, you're never going to create that urgency because every call is its own momentum starter. And so the key is how can I keep the sale going? Selling is a game of minutes. The longer I'm with somebody over the phone or in person, the longer I'm with somebody, the higher the probabilities I get of closing the sale. What happens is we stop the minutes. So to me, I'm always trying to earn more minutes. I'm trying to earn more minutes on that first appointment, on that first phone call, and go as far as you can. Go back to what we talked about in the sense of ask for the sale early, create momentum. Momentum creates urgency. Everything builds on top of each other. And so to me, if I want to learn Spanish, I can do it one of two ways. I can take night classes twice a week for the next 20 years, and I might become fluent in Spanish. Or I can go to Mexico City for 3 weeks. I'll get much more proficient in Spanish by going to Mexico City. It's full immersion. Fully immerse your buyer in the sales process. Keep it moving without stopping, without the voids. You'll create momentum, which produces urgency.